Hi there. I don't know if I should make this an advice to potential parents of gay youth. Let me know in the comment section what you think, if I should make it an advice to parents or not. But I was thinking the other day, do you remember what happened the day after homosexuality got taken out of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders back in 1973? I don't remember it. Of course, then again, I was probably 8 years away from being born. Or in 2000, when Canada got marriage equality. Do you remember what happened the day after? I mean, aside from maybe you knew a person who would now be able to get married, but most people didn't. Most people didn't even notice the day. Or how about in 2003, when Lawrence v. Texas went up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Lawrence. Lawrence v. Texas being the landmark court case that knocked down all the sodomy laws here in the United States. Or in 2004, when Massachusetts got marriage equality. Or a couple of years after that, when a court case in Iowa struck down their ban on marriage equality. So therefore making Iowa the only state in the Midwest that allows two consenting adults to get married. Obviously two consenting adults of either pairing, of same sex or opposite sex. Or how about in, I believe it was either 2010 or either 2009 or 2010, when sexual orientation and gender identity was added to the federal hate crimes laws here in the U.S. Do you remember what happened the day after? Do you remember what you did the day after? Probably not. Or back in January, when the policy knocking down Don't Ask, Don't Tell was signed. I honestly don't remember what I did the day after. Now, yeah, it was very important to me that Don't Ask, Don't Tell was now repealed. But I honestly don't remember what happened the day after. I'm being realistic here. And I'm guessing the bulk of the people out there in the world don't remember either. Or the bulk of the people in the United States, the bulk of the people in Canada. They don't remember what happened the day after. And do you know why? The world didn't come to an end. The world's not going to come to an end because some people are getting their civil rights. I was just looking back over the comments on my "What Harm Does Homosexuality Do" video. I will link it somewhere. And it just kind of made me sad that apparently the only thing that people have against homosexuality is a handful of lines in a book. But the thing is that, as numerous ministers I have put on this channel have said, that's not really what it says. Now, yeah, books are up to interpretation, obviously. But if a couple of lines in a book is all people have against homosexuality and sexual and gender identity, I don't think that's very much. Nobody on that video has been able to show exactly what harm homosexuality does. And the fact that all these pieces of legislation, all these things have happened for homosexuals to get our equality, for sexual orientation of all types to be treated as equals, all sexual orientation made of two consenting adults to be treated as equal. And the world didn't come to an end, and nobody remembers what happened the day after all these court cases and pieces of legislation went through. I think that says something as to what little harm any of it does. Homosexuality causes no harm. Gender identity causes no harm. And it just amazes me how frightened some people are of it. And yet, all this legislation toward equal rights has gone through, and nobody remembers what happened the next day. Unless it directly involves somebody. I mean, obviously, a lot of people remember the day after marriage equality passed in a number of states because they went out and they got married. I've even listened to one of the people who, I've gone to an academic presentation by one of the people who was one of the first people to get married in Massachusetts. And she was just saying how wonderful it was because there was so much positive energy everywhere. So, I just wanted to put that out there. And you know, if you think your child might be gay or transgendered, be open to listening. Be open to accepting. And remember, it's your kid. And you love them, right? And to all my other regular subscribers, peace out.